There's a theory that GTA 6 was originally going to be set in the 80s, a drug-centered story with travels outside Vice City to South America. That's the first GTA 6 planned to be announced in 2020 and released in 2023. Now that's the version of GTA 6 that we're not getting currently, okay? So this was not a theory, this was a leak that happened in 2018, and I can like pull it up right here. It was called Project Americas, right? And you know, originally, like, I don't know why, but most people, they think that GTA 6 has been in development for 13 years, and honestly that is not the case. Right now it's probably been in development for like 5 to 4 years, full development, and like before that it's probably been into pre-production. So those extra previous 6 years from, I say, 2014 to 2019, they were just like mixing some things, they were just cooking the pot, they were just trying to see which story would hit the most. And I think that's what they were trying to do at that time, from like 2013 or 2014 to 2019 until like Red Dead Redemption 2. Bro, they were just like testing everything and all that. And you know, and recently like Strauss Zelnick just came out and he's literally said this as well, that GTA 6 started production in 2020. And I get it, most of you guys are probably like kind of pissed off, and I get it because I kind of was a little bit, because I'm like, yo, how the hell is this game, it's only been 5 years? And a lot of people have been talking about like, okay, so it's been in development for 5 years and they got jiggle physics, right? They got a lot of jiggle physics and all that kind of stuff. Shit is crazy. But what I'm trying to say here, bro, is that, dude, this game GTA 6 has not been in development for over like 10 years. Hell no, that is a misconception. Yo, it's definitely been in pre-production around, you know, the 2014 2019 era, but after that 2020 they went into full production. That first game was presumably written by Dan Houser, and watching his project getting scrapped was crucial in him leaving the company. Obviously, a lot of assets from that first game are now in the second GTA 6, which is the new one we saw releasing in early 2025. What I want to bring up is Dan Houser, right? In 2020, he left the company. So that's something interesting there. There's something there. Oh, Rockstar added a whole new map with lots of 80s themed vehicles that began developing around the early 2020. Oh, and I think I spotted like an 80s vehicle, like they're bringing back like the older vehicles. Okay, so that also makes a lot of sense that they have older cars in the game, because originally GTA 6 was going to be set in the 80s. But guys, if we go what Jason Schreier has said, and if you don't know who Jason Schreier is, he is like a journalist, and he's been like, you know, journaling and writing about like, you know, Rockstar games, and I'm pretty sure he writes about like news, like game stuff and all that kind of stuff. But basically he said right here, early development and concepting started in 2014. By 2018, a lot more Rockstar studios began joining in GTA 6's development. As the development of Red Dead Redemption 2 wrapped up, full development began between 2018 and 2020, with every Rockstar studio on the game in full synchronization. So that's one thing that is definitely true, that after 2020 or 2019, that's when like Rockstar put like their full gears to work, and they really honed down on, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6, and they really put in that work, and they was really cooking it. Before they were just adding all the seasonings and stuff, getting all the ingredients ready. I'm just trying to make an analogy here, okay? So what I'm seeing from everything right here, basically around 2014 to 2018, Rockstar, they were just trying to test things out. They were just adding some ingredients, adding some seasoning, seeing how things work. And then in 2020, they were like, okay, let's just make this. Like, we about to cook this right now. This looks really good. Like, we about to cook this. Like, you know, we just finished Red Dead 2. You know what I'm saying? We just finished Red Dead Redemption 2, and so we're gonna use some of the assets or like some of the workload that we worked on that, so we can translate that onto the new game that's coming up. It all just makes sense. Like if you have like a certain level of common sense, it all makes sense. Of course. But hey, I don't really think that there's nothing more to say, honestly. So what do you guys think in the comment section below? Do you think that GTA 6 has been in development for 13 years? Or have I changed your mind? Or do you still think that GTA 6 has been in development for 13 years? Or you don't really care. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. So, peace out.